What's up, guys? I'm back here with video today. Okay, folks. So I'm back here with video today, obviously. So right now, I'm going to be doing an album review for some metal music and stuff, like just one, folks. So the band I got here that I'm gonna be reviewing and stuff is a band that is a part of Florida death metal, and that is Morbid Angel and stuff, like just one, folks. And the album I got here is of the 1993 album Covenant or something, like just one, folks. This is just great. So obviously, with this band Morbid Angel, they're obviously a part of Florida death metal and stuff, formed in 1983 in Tampa, Florida, and stuff, like just one, folks. And they're formed right around the time where, like, the big four of thrash were starting out, but a more like extreme metal or whatever and stuff, like just one, folks. This is just great. This is just great. Okay, folks. So for this album I got here that I'm gonna be reviewing, it's called Covenant. This album I got here, and it was released in 1993 and stuff, like just one, folks. And yeah, and stuff. And if we look at the band members on this album, we got David Vincent doing the vocals and bass also. We got Trey Azagoff doing the guitars, it says here, and Pete Sandoval on drums and stuff. This is just great. For okay, folks. So for the track list for this album, it's looking like there's a total of 10 tracks and stuff, or like 10 songs or whatever and stuff. Like just one, folks. Deals just great. Okay, folks. So this album, Covenant, has the song God of Emptiness, which appeared on that one show Beavis and Butthead and stuff. And if you guys know anything about those two characters, they were interesting, we'll say. Like, we'll just say those two characters were interesting, and they did some interesting things, we'll say. Like, just one, folks. And yeah, and stuff. And from what I'm reading here on Wikipedia, it had widespread, like, public or whatever. It was like widespread exposure. It's saying here on Wikipedia and stuff on MTV and on MTV's Headbangers Ball and stuff. And one, folks. That's what I'm reading here and stuff. Like just one, folks. This is just great. Okay, folks. So now it's time for my thoughts on album and stuff. So obviously, Morbid Angel is part of Florida death metal and stuff. And a few of the things I noticed on this album is that, like, it's different. The sound is like the music style on this album is different from the albums before this and stuff. Like what I'm trying to say is that like there's more like I guess like doom metal inspired riffs on this album and stuff, and obviously there are like fast paced moments on this album from what I noticed and stuff, but like there's more of like doom metal inspired riffs and stuff, like just folks and yeah, and stuff, and obviously with Pete Sandoval on the drums and stuff, and he did his thing on this album in terms of the drum work, like folks, and I feel like those are some of the main things that stood out to me is heavy, powerful riffs along with the fast-paced moments. Like to me, the fast-paced parts serve a purpose in terms of balancing um the fast-paced parts and the mid-tempo parts. I'm gonna call it, like, to me it's a balance, like just folks. And also the drum work was great and stuff, and yeah, and stuff. So that's the music style. And in terms of what I noticed and stuff, like just folks. And in terms of David Vincent on the vocals and stuff, like his vocals didn't really his vocals didn't um take me away from any of the songs. Like they're like typical death metal stuff, I guess, like um growling vocals and stuff. And another one thing I noticed is that like even though he had the growling vocals, I was still able to like pick up a good amount of what he was saying and stuff, like in terms of like the words and stuff, and I was able to understand a good amount of what the lyrics are or like basically of what he was saying and stuff, like just folks. And overall, if we look at the track list and stuff, some of my favorite tracks on this album are God of Emptiness, Rapture, and Pain Divine. Like those are some of my favorite tracks on the album. But overall, like I enjoyed the album from start to finish and stuff. Like just folks. This is just great. So I'm trying to find other websites here to look at, but like I'm not finding much and stuff. Like just folks. This just great. So right now is basically when I'm going to be ending today's video off and stuff. Like I don't want to go any further with today's video. Like I simply don't, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. And peace out, everybody.